Raise Me Up. Welcome back to DBL. Josh Groban has been one of the most recognizable voices in the world. And guess what? He's bringing his voice back on tour this summer. Earlier, Lindsey and I caught up with a global superstar. Check it out. Josh Groban, it is always so lovely and great to have you back on DBL. You know, I love him because he's so funny. People don't know he's so funny. All right, your birthday's coming up on February 27th, and you actually share your special day with your younger brother. So we just wanted to know what it was like sharing a birthday growing up.
Oh, man. I mean, I'll never forget that that fourth birthday. I thought I had a clown coming to the house to do magic and animal balloons. Nope, straight to the hospital. You've got a brother on the way, and you know, we learned to share very, very early on. He's my best friend. He's the best guy I know. But yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. My parents kept a schedule, apparently.
That's crazy.
Let's move on to your variety show. It's back at Radio City Music Hall. Last time you had Dr. Ruth join the show to provide some sex ed. So I want to ask you, what was the best tip that she provided that night?
Yeah, speaking of people being born, I think a lot of kids have been born since that last show with Dr. Ruth. You know, Radio City is one of those venues that's just been a good luck charm place. And so they said, look, take the stage, do whatever you want with it. And so we've kind of created this great big variety show where there's guests and interviews and songs of mine and songs of others. And it's just a really good time and a great celebration of the city. So we'll be there April 7th, 8th, and 9th.
That's so cool. I'll be at Radio City Music Hall. That's
I know.
So cool to say. All right, it's been 20 years since you released your debut album. What music advice would you give a 20-year-old Josh today?
Well, I would say maybe don't be so anxious. I was a really anxious kid. You know, I was 15 when I was you know, first given like my first solo in high school. And then, you know, like 16 and a half when I was discovered by David Foster. So the time between being a very, very nervous student and being a very, very nervous professional singer singing for presidents and royalty was really not that much time. And so I would kind of go back and I would say to him, just keep your head down, keep doing you, and don't sweat the small stuff. But it's impossible to, you know, maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm still here is because I was sweating the small stuff. So it's hard to say.
So your audience ranges from kids to grandparents. Yeah. But why do you think the demographic skews to those in their golden years?
You know, I'm a nice young man with, you know, I like to serve a cup of tea with every concert, and we have a special section in the audience for knitting, and we have bingo night on most of my shows. So you know, I think we've really all of those things have really helped me cultivate my true soulmates.
Josh, you're going on tour this summer. It's going to be the first time you play songs for a live audience off your latest album, Harmony. What song always makes the whole audience do a sing along at your concerts?
People are always singing along to "You Raise Me Up." People are always singing along to, you know, sometimes with foreign language songs. People are singing along to songs that sometimes don't even know what they mean. It's an incredible thing when you feel like, you know, I've been doing this now 20 years. And so when you have fans that have been with you your entire career, it's always an incredible thing to see those fans that are really just right there for you.
Josh's 2022 Harmony Summer Tour kicks off June 17th. To find a show near you, visit joshgroban.com. Josh, you were always such a pleasure. And I'm like an anxious person too, so so is Lindsey. We feel you. We feel you.
Oh, yeah. You know what? But you know what, though? Take a deep breath. You're doing great. We're doing great. We're all going to make it. It's just not this. It's not that deep. We're just all just dust and doing the best we can.
I love that advice.
Amen.
Stardust. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Bye.